Hey everybody, and welcome back to what I have confirmed is the final mission in XCOM 2. I thought maybe we'd have some voice work there. Operation Leviathan, assault the alien fortress. We're prepared to access the Psionic Gateway. All indications are that it will lead us to the aliens' inner sanctum and the source of their power. This is our chance to end their hold on our world once and for all. 27 enemies, that's a lot. Andromedon Codex Sectopod, Elite Shield Bearer, Archon Muton Berserker, Elite Lancer Gatekeeper Avatar. It's a lot of enemies. Wounded soldiers are allowed on this mission apparently, so we will be rolling with Tanaka Fizzleby for sure. And she's not gonna be wounded once we actually take her on the mission. I mean, she's gonna be wounded, but we'll just heal her right away, I guess is what I'm trying to get at there. Let's make sure everybody's decked out in the way that they should be decked out here. T-Rex, you're gonna be rocking an exosuit, advanced grenade launcher, beam cannon. I think we're just gonna give you the rocket launcher because robotic enemies are so much more common than organic enemies at this point. We'll give you a gas grenade. Gas grenade's mostly for our organic enemies. I guess we'll just take two frags. Or actually, at this point, let me go back here. We'll give one frag to Fizzlebeef. One plasma, I should say. And then we'll have you take the flashbang grenade for dealing with codexes, probably. Magus Larson, I think you're pretty much good to go. Sokolova, we took you on the last mission. I think you're pretty much good to go. Queen Bee's good to go. And as our extra unit, as our 6th unit, we will take Jammer here. As a medic, I think he could be pretty useful. We probably want him outfitted with maybe dragon rounds. We have a Mimic Beacon. I think we're good to at least start. Let's give this a try.
There. I've infused this material with the entirety of our viable Elder DNA. We won't get another chance at this.
Final connection is set. Power levels adequate. One more look at the buffer.
Watch you go over this thing 50 times. Take a breath.
We're ready.
Synthesis nearing completion. Now, Lily.
Initiating network connection.
Man, wouldn't it suck if you were doing this and then the internet went out and you were just like trapped in that body forever? Dang you, Comcast!
Gate is primed and ready, sir.
Patch me through. All right, people. The world got its wake-up call. And now they know the truth. Advent is a lie. And their time is up. They've got a full-fledged war on their hands now. While the aliens struggle to contain our world, we're gonna make a move on theirs. It won't be easy. But you're used to that. You did what was needed. Never gave up the fight. You are XCOM. And you're gonna end this. Humanity is counting on us, people. Commander.
I don't need luck, all I need is stasis. I thought maybe we'd get in the... We'd put the whole firebrand through the portal, and then we'd get that sweet loading screen. I am gonna make a save at the start of this. And that basically will serve as my point so we can redo the mission without having to watch the cutscene if we fail. I heard that this mission is a huge difficulty spike relative to the late game. Which is a little dangerous because we have not really been tested in a while. In my opinion, at least.
No way of knowing if they detect our presence yet.
That gun's just floating in the air.
Such needless waste. You force our hand, yet still we offer peace. Rejoin us, and your world will be spared.
My guess is that's pretty unlikely. Alright, so we have our own avatar now, I thought. Yeah, Commander's avatar. Let's take a look at this ability-wise. So we get Null Lance, Dimensional Rift. Is it the same power for Null Lance? It's actually less than it is on our Psi Operative. That's kind of funny. It's like Thor Thorson, he should be the new commander, man. Okay, we got a lot of HP. Dimensional Rift. Seething dimensional instability that erupts after a short delay. Any victim caught in the blast is damaged and may be stunned or disoriented by the unnatural energies released. Also get some mind control. 7 and 9. Oh, it's a huge damage, or a huge radius attack at least. Alright, let's save it up here. It's kind of a cool final mission save. It's kind of a cool touch to have like a unique squad member that's only available for the final mission. Let's start making some moves here. Jammer is basically here just to heal. That's his job. If he does damage, even better. But his principal role is going to be as a healer here. And our only goal, I should say, is to destroy the avatars. So I imagine that we will probably encounter more than one based on the verbiage there. But this is the team that we would have wanted to have taken for sure. You know, we got all the old standbys and the new favorites who introduced themselves to us over the course of the run. Hey, this is awesome. Like, taking a wounded soldier is not that bad when you just, instead of overwatching on one turn, you just use one action and heal them up to max HP. Sweet. And sure. We never used the Wraith suit, but at the same time I was like, oh no, wait, that's not true. We have our Psionic Trooper wearing it. Disregard that completely.
You harbor such blind hatred for us. We cannot understand it. Our intentions for your world were never hostile. They are still not. You are a part of us.
Well, that's like a little bit of projecting, I think. I actually really like that that Central's not taking any of their shit.
You would find more reassurance in our words if...
Oh, don't click there. This is not where I want you to be. Perhaps you would find more assurance with our words if what?
Closing on target position now.
I can't click on the right spot here. This is on me. It did it again, man! We can't rotate the camera. Or we should rotate the camera to do this. Alright, well, hopefully there's no grenade coming in from off screen or something to decimate me. Nice. Okay. Get on Overwatch. I wonder if it's like the Temple Ship Assault, where we're gonna have, we're basically not gonna be able to see the enemies until we get into each section. Like, it's gonna be gated off, to kind of be like a showcase of the enemies that we encountered throughout the game.
So many lives risked to bring you back to them, Commander. And for what? More violence, more war, more death. Truly, you were meant for something more than this.
Okay, I'll go.
I thought maybe we were gonna get some dialogue there. Ooh, okay. This is fine. Please run into this room. The codexes are annoying. Dude, we can hear like a sectopod and it's scaring the shit out of me. The codexes are annoying, but if we can flash them, or even better, flash all three, like so, then this should be relatively easy. We just need to put one unit in stasis, or even like mind control it. I'm assuming... I love that it still does damage there. That's a little funny. I'm assuming that mind control can be used more than once. Oh, I was on the wrong unit there. Commander's avatar. There you go. Mind control. 100% chance to take control of the Andromedon. Let's do it. I wonder how many turns we get access to it. Because this is the first mind control we've done in the entire game so far. Apparently we don't get access to it on the first turn. Okay, well that's unfortunate news. What kind of rounds do you have? Probably just normal rounds, right? Well, we'll hold off on that for just a second here. Queen Bee has some shots, and this is important, because Queen Bee's shots can do quite a lot of damage. 59. She can only see one unit. She gets a 71 on that oh, that's a 41. 71 on this codex. I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Let's do what's been working for us for the entire run. So that was a really, really easy hit there.
I guess that'll be okay.
We're not going to put the Andromedon in stasis because we've mind controlled it. It turns out that the mind control seems like it was completely unnecessary. But that's okay. Presumably we can land a null lance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I like our odds on this. We still have a couple of units left to go anyway. Yeah, fair enough. I can't take this guy seriously when he's got no sleeves, but he's got one heck of a brain, that's for sure. Guess we'll just overwatch several units here.
Okay. Scanning.
Overwatch.
Just to see what happens, because I mean, I do want to have that Andromedon in our line of sight. I also worry that just like a sectopod's going to come out of nowhere. Yes, mind control. Can I get him to use a grenade on himself or something? Alternatively, I guess we could use him to scout or something.
Getting reports from across the globe, Commander. Advent forces are hitting back hard.
Alright, let's just send an Andromedon out here and just see what this looks like.
Whatever we're gonna do, we better do it fast. Advent offered your people's hope. A brighter future. To be something greater. But still, you refuse. What more can we offer you than the greatest gift of all?
Man, this guy sure talks a lot. Acid Bomb. The Andromedon's internal coolant is extremely caustic. This creature can lob a glob of vicious liquid that splatters on impact into pools of acid. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's take a shot at this. Hopefully this will shred a ton of armor. The acid, this is the only acid in the game that doesn't shred armor. I find this very, very suspect. We can have a chance to hit that guy, but we have no interest in hitting that guy. But hitting this guy from this far away interests me a great deal. Okay, we did some damage. It's blue screen round, so that's the best we could really hope for. Fizzle Beef. We gotta move somebody to get you in cover. Remind me, oh, you can't move because we need somebody else to move first. Everybody's like gated here. Okay.
No problem, boss.
You got no shot. Which means you're gonna be on Overwatch. Where does Dr. Feelgood get a shot? She doesn't have a shot, I think, unless she goes too far out. Unless... No, okay, so she's not gonna have a shot. But actually, she could have like a capacitor discharge or something. So let's send our avatar out here. He also has a null lance that he can use. It doesn't reach far enough. And what about Dimensional Rift? We can really fuck up that Andromedon's day, but it is still mind controlled, so I feel like I would rather not.
What's over there?
Several different options here if we can hit them. Okay, we can land a Void Rift, which would basically guarantee us a kill and then do something to the Sectopod. But we can also... Oh, you know what? We can't throw the Sectopod into stasis. So I almost wonder if you give the Andromedon a bonus action, or if you do try that Void Rift. As much as it doesn't necessarily interest me. Like, I don't think they're going to have great shots at me unless they take a run at it. So, if that's the case, why don't we just get behind cover, take the shots that we can, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Do we want to use our only capacitor discharge right here? I mean, we could get 2 kills with it. Well, 1 kill, actually. Or we could just use a... I think maybe using a combat protocol is more sensible. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for this one, because I think a Void Rift is, like, maybe worse now, but maybe not. What else can our Psionic Trooper do here? Well, it's actually just Void Rift, really. So yeah, that's what we'll be dropping here. I really don't want the Shield Bearer to have a chance to attack. So, I mean, I think the Acid Burn would get it anyway, but we might as well try this. I don't know if we can ever do anything to the Sectopod, but might as well try, right? I thought maybe to inflict some kind of computer crazy on it. Apparently not. T-Rex. Find cover. And I think then just Overwatch. So the Sectopod's gonna do something. I really hope it just shoots at the Andromedon. It seems to be confused. That's a good start. Not a huge fan of that. Lucky us, I guess. I mean, if that's all it's gonna do, we're completely fine. But oh, he gets another move. Oh, don't move out of my line of sight, you freaking jerk. Alright, we've seen this before. I've never seen it actually finish. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna get through this wave just fine. 3. Fist Strike. Well, I mean, we're in the position where we might as well experience some sweet attacks here, right? 7 to 10 damage if you strike at a melee target, or 9 to 11 with a crit chance. Well, we gotta see what the punch looks like. The punch has a lower chance? I've still gotta see it. Punch it in the leg. You missed! What do I even keep you around for? And they love each other so. Andromedon. Closer than you know. Love each other so. Andromedon. Did I just hack the end? No, yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, hack the Sectopod. Let's go for the stun. We're not gonna get it, apparently, which will increase its aim and defense stats. If it goes wrong, we're putting this shit in stasis anyway. I figured we might as well just go for the stun to save us the stasis. So, that went poorly. It's fair to say. Who's got blue screen rounds? You got the blue screen rounds. Absolutely take this shot. It's fair to say... Oh, we should have shot with that first, obviously. It's fair to say that Queen Bee should be up there. Rather than, you know, taking pot shots with the sniper rifle from far away. But that's something we'll have to deal with a little later, I guess. Similarly, I'm making some poor decisions right now. Fizzlebeef has to be the first person to shoot because he has the ability to shred. But we still have stasis in, like, the worst case scenario. You take a 75% chain shot or a 65... Ooh, not on the Andromeda. A 65% chance to hit and shred. I think you just take the shred chance, but maybe we throw in the rupture chance as well for the extra damage. It doesn't lower our chances, so we might as well. Wow! Credited for 12. Also did some damage to the Andromedon. I mean, I'm operating under the principle that one day the Andromedon is going to turn on us. Or maybe just when we change, the unit that, is mind controlled, or maybe when it comes off cooldown or something. For now, it's been okay for us. Still mind controlled. I think we're gonna take one turn and just get Queen Bee, like, all the way up here. And then everybody else is gonna either reload or Overwatch.
We can no longer afford to suffer your transgressions.
Wow. They're freaking putting zombies that shapeshift into other stuff here. They're gonna talk about my transgressions? Cadillac Fairview doesn't want me in? Okay, just keep getting close. This shouldn't pop a wave. Nice. I wasn't as confident there as I'd like to be. Still mind controlled. I don't really want this unit to just become part of another pod.
You view us as the conquerors of your world,
Okay.
but that was never
Let's
each species.
try to pop another pod here.
The aliens you have fought and slaughtered, none were given a chance. Our home was the oldest of worlds and the first to be consumed. Billions were lost. If only that were the end.
Alright.
Just as we saw surrounding the gateway in the field, the alien flora seems to flourish in close proximity to the psionic fields passing through these systems.
I don't know why, but the concept of alien flora makes me feel like maybe we're due for some chrysalids showing up in a second or something. Like they're gonna pop out of this shit or freak me out. I'm just getting a little scared. I'm getting it's the Reapers from Mass Effect. They're chewing up all organic life or something. You know, maybe not to reset the civilization clock on the universe, but
Already there.
trying to find something. Trying to find something that they don't have access to just yet. But humans, I love this, man, because it means humans are the best species in the universe. We're the only species that can kick the aliens' butts so hard. Mostly me, but... Alright, so I am a little worried mind control is going to break. Yeah, but it just puts him on Overwatch, which honestly is really easy for us to deal with. Or maybe it doesn't just put him on Overwatch, but we're all on Overwatch. We might get attacked this turn. Oh, his Overwatch is removed. Yo, maybe don't shoot your own medic right through the back of his sternum. You taking a shot at me? How can you be on Overwatch and have a shot? Yo, absolute horse fucking hockey. I hate you. I hate this Andromedon. He's turned on me. You could have been the fucking chosen one, man. What is this? +5. Our avatar healed themselves for 5. Well, obviously Jammer's getting up to some shit with the healing on the next turn. Might just use a Rehabilitate or whatever it's called.
Forces are pushing back against Advent, but it's coming at a heavy price. At this rate, there may not be anything left on either side.
Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna win the final mission, and I'm gonna leave the rest up to you guys.
You will be overrun. Yet our armies could be withdrawn at any time.
If we do not fight to the death, they will kill us both. Dun 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 dun. You know what? Let's not use Rehabilitate or whatever it's called. I think it's going to be more important to just get the heals out here and save this for maybe a later moment. Please tell me this takes off the acid also. It appears to. Nice, that's good to know. Alright, let's try to shred this dude. 58, huh? I think we don't take a chain shot. We can always put this unit in stasis. If there was ever a time to not totally fuck up the final mission, man, you're really shitting on it right now. Now, we definitely want to save our blue screen rounds. So just take the shot. You missed your 85% shot? Are you fucking kidding me for real, though? Okay, well, Dr. Feelgood, you got the blue screen rounds, right? No, sorry, you don't have the blue screen rounds. I mean, you do have the capacitor charge, or capacitor discharge, but what's the point? You know, I don't want to use capacitor freaking discharge here. I want to use that when there's more enemies around. I want to use that on, you know, potentially gatekeepers and stuff like that, not on a single freaking Andromedon. I don't want to use you yet. I mean, you could always null Lance, but if this is going to kill it anyway, or kill the first phase, then that's fine. And then we just get ready for the other blue screen round here. or the series of blue screen rounds. So we'll start with just a regular shot. I don't think we have to use any special abilities here. This may actually just get the job done. So far, so good. And why even use lightning hands or anything? Doesn't seem like there's... Oh, she already moved with her first move. Honestly, I think instead of putting it in stasis, you just inspire Tanaka Fizzle to take another shot. I was gonna actually inspire Jammer, and then Jammer could have healed once more this turn, but I forgot that she took an extra turn, so we really should have used Lightning Hands on our first shot. Either way, we got him, though. Thank God that actually did enough damage. My heart did stop temporarily there. Okay, good. I mean, the acid mistake was the big mistake that I made, for sure. Jammer's gonna heal himself, because the avatar seems to be able to heal itself already.
Return to us, and your world will live on. Resist, and there will be nothing left to say.
Everybody's just gonna reload for a turn. I don't think it's even gotten, like, tough yet. I believe that the mission only starts to get, from what I've read, is that when the avatars show up, shit hits the next level, but we'll see.
Ready to go. Moving to overworld.
Doesn't really matter if we lose all of our units on the final mission, as long as we get the final mission actually done.
Ready to engage. Affirmative, covering now.
All these mind control abilities, and we took a shot with our psionic repeater. Hey, why doesn't my psionic troop get to use the psionic repeater, by the way? That sounds cool.
Ready to rock. Got it covered.
Alright, well, we're gonna start making some moves here.
Hearing reports of some randomized disruptions in enemy forces on the ground. Units suddenly laying down their arms mid-battle or turning.
I gotta be real, Central. I'm not interested in how that battle's going down right now. I've got my own battles to fight on my own soil here.
The strain on them must be enormous.
Our power does not waver. You'll find our forces here loyal. They require no promotion. For they know failure here means the end.
I mean, they're trying to hype this up, but it's okay. I'm not playing on Iron Man. If I fail, it doesn't matter at all.
Commander, so many friends, so many allies.
Yo, stop talking to me, Geddy Lee. Trying to manipulate me through the voice chatter.
We wept for a broken world, for a tortured race crying out to the stars in agony. We answered your call. We saw your true potential.
You think that's gonna get you on my good side? Oh, what?
And your people did not fail as you believed. You need only accept your place amongst us.
Keep pushing, Commander. They're losing their grip on the world and they
What is this, 100 enemies? Okay, who's got a Mimic Beacon? Sokolova? Ugh, I mean, I'd really prefer not to use the Mimic Beacon on this turn. But what I will say, blue screen rounds are not going to help us out that much here. I really like the concept of maybe opening with like a lightning hands. Just take a free shot at something with a high percentage. 2 damage because you grazed it. That's alright. That's alright.
I skirted him.
Then, yeah, Battle Frenzy, of course. Then you just take your normal shot at him. That's better. And now, this is going to be like a 4-shot face-off. Now, some of these chances are not great, but 50% chance of hitting, like, basically all these units is not too bad. That's alright, that's alright. That's pretty bad. I'll live with it, but certainly it could have been better. Alright, if there's ever been a turn to use salvo, I think this is definitely it. Or maybe even our, like, blaster rocket here. Although we can't quite get all the units I'd like to get. Whereas a frag... Oh, a frag has actually a narrower radius. I still think you throw out the frag here. But maybe, I'm just trying to think of what we do with our avatar. Because we do have a mind control, but it seems like rather than using the mind control, we'd rather use like this dimensional rift, right? Is my hunch? And maybe we'll leave that Andromedon back there to get put into stasis. It only damages units that remain inside of its borders. So if these guys move, this might do nothing. But let's give it a try. We got to at least see what this ability does. Oh, okay. They don't need to stay inside of it. It hurts them nonetheless. Can Fizzlebeef sneak a grenade back there? Not really anymore, huh? What about his super-powered rocket launcher here? You know what? Please, I implore you, fire a targeted blaster bomb back here. I want to see what that looks like. You get another turn after it anyway. Sweet, shredded some armor. Use salvo. I appreciate it. Do we throw out a capacitor discharge here? I don't know, because we may well want to, yeah, just take the shot here. We may well want to use the Mimic Beacon still. Alright, so that's an Archon dead. It's like endless waves of enemies at this point. 45%, but it does shred. So it's kind of like, it's tempting. She's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. She's the one that makes you feel good. This guy's done nothing so far. You really throw out a, like a rocket here? I mean, you can land it nicely-ish. Oh, not quite, huh? The frag's not any better. Well, without the Mimic, you have 5 units shooting at you. We could take that down to slightly less. But I think that we're probably best off maybe throwing that Mimic Beacon down, keeping ourselves in the best chance possible. And maybe just weakening all other enemies in the meantime. Like throwing out a Void Rift here could be good. We also could try to dominate an enemy, but I don't know if we want to mind control one of these. We might want to save that for later. There's also Fuse. We've never used it over the course of the entire game. But it's not going to do that much damage. Whereas a Void Rift will also do low damage, but has the chance of negative status effects. Apparently also shreds armor. But there's also the last ditch effort would be like a Null Lance here. Unfortunately, we can't seem to hit 2 units with a Null Lance. Not quite. So I guess we'll save that. And sure, let's drop a Void Rift. Maybe we want to drop it over here. How weak are those enemies? Basically untouched. These enemies have been hurt. Small chance we get a kill or something here. Alright. Remember, we're using the Mimic Beacon here either way. Probably. If we can just get as many things wounded as possible, that's as close to ideal as I can. What? I think I accidentally double tapped. No. I didn't double tap mind control. We just got the mind control effect. That's unlikely. So since we're going to be throwing the Mimic Beacon anyway, let's try a rupture shot. That's fine. That's fine. Now we got an Andromedon over here. We could just destroy its cover as well. But it uses so much ammo. I think I'd rather just take the 60% shot, even though it's unlikely to do too much damage. We're just weakening them so we can get them next turn, basically. It's kind of a bad opportunity cost, maybe, but I wanted to save our ammo, too. Alright, so we still got Sokolova left. She's got to throw this in a place where everyone can see it. I think, like, right here is going to be like where I want to place it. So let's get close to the window. And then we're going to throw this Mimic Beacon right here. Hopefully it won't get caught in the Psionic Rift if it explodes right now. And hopefully the Mimic Beacon survives. I mean, this is like the most enemies I've ever seen in one turn. But so far, so good. Alright, this guy's obviously going to come around and try to flank. He'll probably succeed. He fucking missed. Now I know, or now you know how it feels. Well, that's good. At the very least, it sucks up one more action. This unit is extremely hittable now. No question about that. But let's keep in mind, we also took control of one unit. Or we didn't. Because then they became a robot suit. It's very strange. Miss. That's a hit. We've still probably got one action. And remember that the robot suit can only melee. So if this guy takes a shot and kills, that robot suit has still got to get in range. That's fair. Dude, that sucked up 4 actions. So I still consider that a pretty huge positive. It's immune to psionic damage. Oh, it's not punching. It's not punching. It's just pointing. It's pointing at it marked an Andromedon. Okay, what? I didn't realize that the psionic blast did damage twice. That makes it substantially better than I had originally anticipated. Alright, we're going straight for the blue screen rounds here, I think. Sorry, you are not blue screen rounds. Queen Bee is blue screen rounds. And she's got some decent plays. Do we go for the Andromedon shell? Heck yeah, because it's the closest to death. Well, maybe the Muton, but... I like our odds against this Andromedon shell, taking shots for free. Well, do we just take 2 shots at it? Probably, because we can kill it, and 1 Andromedon dead from 1 unit's actions is really good. Explode, maybe? Okay, no explosions. That's fine. Then, if possible, yeah, start with a reload. Maybe we follow it up with a chain shot, because we could kill the... Well, we could kill the first phase of the other Andromedon in 1 turn, or do we just go for the low percentage? Or, sorry, the higher percentage, but the less lethality. I think we go for higher percentage because we need to shred. And, shredding for 3 is more important than hitting for 5, because it makes all of our other units so much better. Oh, he got a free action from his hair trigger. That's a good time to get that popped for sure. And also, it's marked because of holo targeting, so you might as well take the kill here. The likely kill. And that becomes another opportunity for blue screen rounds, so I'm almost thinking that instead of stasis, you just give, well, you could probably hack it for 1. But maybe you just give, Sokolova, not Sokolova, you give the other one a free shot. And by the other one, in this case, I mean, Queen Bee. We should really be focusing on killing 1 unit. So I'm actually going to come out here, and we're going to take kind of a pot shot at this Muton. A much lower chance than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. How can you not take the 90? Like, you gotta take the 90 shot. We should be able to get the Andromedon shell killed and then just use some kind of like null lance or something on the other one. Because we still have Jammer, who has a 93% chance to hit there, but unlikely to pick up the kill. We still have our Commander, who could definitely pick up the kill guaranteed. Can't hit both units at the same time, unfortunately. What about you? If I use like Fuse? Nah, you're only going to get yourself. If I use Null Lance... Much better vector. Yeah, let's take this.
You can't run from my power.
It's like our 2 psionic troopers are competing against one another to see who's gonna be my favorite son. Right now, I gotta say Thor Larson is probably winning the battle here. Well, we used some resources there, unfortunately, but we didn't take any damage, which is a good start. We're obviously just going to take a turn to reload. Get ready. Expect things to get harder. How many enemies did they say there were? 23, so we're like less than half of the way through for sure. And we've already used our mimic beacon, so, you know, slightly dangerous. Everybody's reloading. Still got lots of explosives, but we did use some. Everybody's good. Okay. And we still have two... Well, we have a mind control that's on cooldown, but it's not on cooldown yet. It just has a cooldown associated with it. And we have a mind control... Are we going this way? Where the heck are we going here? Probably that way? Maybe around this? Yeah, seems right. And then we have a mind control that we can use once per mission that we have never used. And I'm saving that shit for a gatekeeper. I wish to dominate this gatekeeper. It's never happened yet. To be fair, I've never really given us a great chance to do so. Mostly when I see a gatekeeper, it's like, shoot it with everybody but your side trooper, then throw it in stasis. What's the matter? No smart-ass comments now? No, hey, you want to join our side? This guy's probably like, shit, we threw like 8 aliens at them in one pod and they lived. What's up with that?
What is that? Some kind of human enclosure?
There were always reports of missing civilians years before the first invasion. Could this be them?
Maybe they had planned to use this for some sort of psychological testing.
This guy, it's like a 1950s Fallout house. Okay. Could possibly get up on the roof here. May indicate we're getting close to the final encounter. Because the roof, to me, from like, not that I'm a game designer, but from a game design perspective, seems to indicate, hey, you might have a sniper with that perk that gives you the ability to get, you know, better aim if you're up high. You'd probably like there to be a roof up here for you to take advantage of to make them useful. I kind of feel like Jammer should use his last medic protocol on our sniper, but I guess if she gets shot, she gets shot. We can always use rehabilitation protocol. Again, I'll never get the name right, but you know what I mean. And kind of get the value out of it regardless. Okay, 2 berserkers. Totally following the temple ship doctrine of like introducing enemies in kind of like a way that reminds you like, oh yeah, these guys. Why not mind control a berserker, man? That sounds like fun. I mean, I'm sort of thinking about it now, and I'm like, isn't a berserker going to be really annoying to have mind control of? Because they're only going to be able to hit units that they can see and like are very close to. And I think the answer to that question is yes. Yes, I think it would be annoying. Where can I put you that you can see both of these berserkers? Can you even see one from here? From here? Please? I beg you? Right there, right there. You got it. Can't see any of them. What about from here? No. So you basically only have the shot you have now. You might as well take it. You're not doing anything else, and you're fighting against berserkers, so... Yeah, you shot it right through the legs of the Commander Avatar, the only mission, or the only unit that absolutely cannot die, so I appreciate that. Oh, she got a free action, actually. These free actions are coming fast and furious, man. I'm kind of thinking, that's actually really good damage. Why mind control one if we could just kill 2 of them this turn? Wouldn't we rather mind control a, if you can even mind control a, like a gatekeeper or another sectopod or something like that? I'm assuming the chance exists. So I'd like to get maybe Jammer in here. Hope being that he'll have a shot on one of these berserkers. He does not have a shot. That surprises me. The berserkers always, that's their foible though. They always run. It's in their bones. Do you have a shot? This house is freaking me out on the map perspective. There we go. You got a shot here. Okay. So we're going to move you over here. You're not going to have a shot on the other one anyway. You might as well take a pot shot on this guy right here. And then we can drop like a Void Rift or a Dimensional Rift or whatever kind of rifts we'd like to drop. And you know, we have 2 things that do guaranteed damage, so...
It is clear.
Well, we have more than 2 things that do guaranteed damage, but 2 psionic attacks that do guaranteed damage per unit, so... I think you kind of change shot here. I'd rather have a 73% chance of a kill than an 88% chance of a hit. Oh, you made me a liar. Nicely done. You know, have we gotten lucky in XCOM in general? Absolutely. Have we gotten lucky on this mission? No, I mean, we're not getting unlucky necessarily, but I'd say we are probably favoring a little, or being mistreated with the dice rolls ever so slightly, at least. A little bit disproportionately unlucky. This mission specifically. But really the only consequence right now is that we would be going faster were it not for that. So we can definitely kill both units easily that way. But can we just drop... Oh, we still got 1 turn left on this one.
I'm trusting you here.
Well, I think you just, like, Soulfire 1. Oh, there's no targets available? You have no vision now? Pardon me? I should have known that, but I figured it was like a guarantee. Alright, why don't you take your 100% chance to get a kill? And then, honestly, I think we just use Inspire and give you a 100% chance to pick up the other kill. Not on Jammer. Not on Queen Bee. Yes, on the Commander's Avatar. It's really amazing in XCOM 2 how many fail-safes you have. Like, if things are going terribly wrong, you just hook somebody up with a free action or throw a unit in stasis or hit him with a grenade and all of a sudden it's all good again. To be real with you, we never should have had to struggle this much against 2 Berserkers, but that's what happens when you miss your 73% shot. Not that that's incredibly poor luck. Everybody's gonna reload again. We're gonna take it very slow since we have the Mimic Beacon.
I'm ready. Overwatch.
Or, sorry, since we don't have the Mimic Beacon. Since we've used the Mimic Beacon is what I meant to say there. But we've got to... That's like... I think maybe we've killed 15 enemies. Somewhere in that vicinity. So, I think we're getting fairly close to the end. But we know that 3 of the enemies that remain are avatars. And I've also heard tell that maybe there's like endlessly respawning enemies. Kind of like the Avenger base defense. So it's possible the Shadow Chamber's sort of lying to us. But just for like proximity to the final encounter, we might be getting close. And all of our psionic abilities are basically off cooldown at this point. Well, except Null Lance, but that'll be back. I guess the reason, or the way we should be using Null Lance is, we should wait for the enemies to pop, then put ourselves on a vector that allows us to hit 2 enemies with it. I keep being like, oh, they're not in the right position. Well, we should be able to get in the position to make that happen. We shouldn't need to wait for them. Alright, this is probably the Berserker staging area, so... I doubt that there's, I doubt that there's more enemies in here. Oh, wait. We popped a pod. 2 gatekeepers, 2 codexes. So we've already used our flashbang. So we really want to try to one-hit those codexes. But we also definitely want to mind control a codex. Not codex, gatekeeper, sorry. So yeah, mind control the shit out of this gatekeeper. I guess a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I was trying to come up with some, you know, pun to use there. What about Omega? Bonesaw is ready. We're gonna move Omega up here, and maybe we can dominate 2 gatekeepers at the same time. 68% to dominate that gatekeeper, 88% for the codex. Yo, we gotta take the chance. Although, actually, if it fails, we got a real issue, because that unit is not gonna be able to be put in stasis. So, let's slow our roll a little bit. Maybe we stay content to get one gatekeeper stomped right now. I think that maybe is the best option. Yo, why are you so bad at shooting your rocket launcher? This is your job. Similarly, where's my fizzle beef at? Okay, you do not even have a rocket launcher, so I'm relying on you to be able to shoot a grenade in there. You're really bad at this right now. So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any sweet salvo action. Do you at least have a shot from here? Yeah, you do. Okay.
What's over there?
So we're probably going to be throwing our other gatekeeper into stasis is my thinking. If it has to be a grenade, that's fine. We can save our rocket. But I'd like to hit more than one enemy. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, unfortunately. And we really want to open up some lines of sight for Queen Bee as well. So you really have, like, no shot. Is this correct? Like, you're just not going to hit anything from here? That sucks. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll put you over here. We'll probably launch an acid grenade with you. I know it's gonna make the codex pop. I actually don't mind this. You know what? We're actually gonna blow this shit up, blow it sky high, so we can hopefully get lines of sight for Queen Bee. Creating another codex is not the end of the world, because we will maybe just get an extra shot with Queen Bee as a result of it anyway, with Fanfire or Face Off. All right, so it's cloned itself. The clone is very close, which may actually give us a better shot anyway. I don't know if we're getting out of this without getting hit, though, you know? I think this unit has to move. I think Queen Bee has got to go. So we're going to throw her out here. She's got blue screen rounds. Does she just go hard on the gatekeeper, or is that gatekeeper going in stasis? Because if she doesn't go hard on the gatekeeper, she could seriously just kill probably the codexes. Like, open with the lightning hands. 94%. Knock this one out. Lovely. Should have done that to begin with, apparently. And then, you know, we can take maybe a Fanfire on the other codex. It's not a great chance, is it? It's not a good chance on the gatekeeper as well. I almost feel like you maybe just take your 79% chance here. You know, it's beneficial to hit all of them, if possible. So try to take the shot. Just hit this one especially. That's very nice. That was surprising. She hit all three. So that codex is going to clone. But this creates a much more, you know, reasonable situation for us. We have two codexes and a gatekeeper. We can throw one gatekeeper in stasis. That codex is not going anywhere, so I would worry about that somewhat. We're predominantly shooting at codexes right now. Good. It did kill it. It's just a graze, but that's fine. I think you just throw Jammer in Overwatch, unless. Nah, yeah, you definitely just throw Jammer in Overwatch. And I think you throw T-Rex in Overwatch too. And then with Omega, you throw this other gatekeeper into stasis.
Protected.
And the hope with the Overwatch is that we're able to kill that low HP codex if it comes over here. All the other units belong to us at this point. So, I mean, if we're at the point where two gatekeepers can't do shit to us, we're totally fine. We do need to kill this gatekeeper at some point, but doesn't have to be immediately, I guess. Where's this other codex is all the way over here. Do we have a shot with Queen Bee, maybe? 29. That's pretty bad. Of course. Well, let's look at our gatekeeper. What do you got? Open shell. Reduces armor but grants access to more abilities. Your shot does 9 to 12 damage. Definitely open your shell. I want to see what you got in store for us here. Gateway. Opens a devastating psionic rift in an area. Any humanoid enemies killed can be resurrected as zombies. You know what? I want to try this on this codex. It's such a waste. But maybe we'll get like a sweet codex zombie out of it. And also, at least we're doing something with our gatekeeper. Now, we want to go pretty hard on this guy right here. So the most important thing is just making sure the first shot hits. So I think you get into a position that's more likely to hit. And then you take your rupture shot. Not on that one. Yeah, on this one. Oh, please don't miss. This would be really important to hit. That's not the end of the world yet.
Not even close.
Keep in mind, we still have ways out. I'd really rather not use a grenade. Here's the big thing for us is like this using fan fire. So I guess we'll just open by taking a few shots because we're not going to be shredding armor. Fire pistol, apparently if it hits, it's going to potentially kill. Well, it critted and did not even come close to killing, which I respect. Wait a minute. This other gatekeeper is like out of our mind control, maybe? That's something worth keeping an eye on. No, it's still under our control. It just has a health bar, which is freaking me out. All right, take fan fire now.
This ain't a duel.
Good enough. Good enough. All right, so that
Target eliminated.
this unit is not turning against us at this moment, right? Now we have to shoot it. I hate to say it, but you gotta get in there and do some damage to this guy. I would love to not have to do this, but it is what it is. We basically mind control the gatekeeper for no reason. It's a good feeling to have. You missed your 85% shot. That's like the theme of the video so far. But she's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. She's the one that makes you feel alright. 96. It's not very much damage, but it's something. Hey, 7 is actually pretty good.
Armor still holding.
63. Oh, did it close its armor up? It closed its armor up after I hit it. That doesn't seem right.
The armor.
I guess the armor being up gives you like a minus 25% chance of hitting it. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, give it a try at least. Oh, well, maybe this is the friendly fire, but we might as well take this shot. That's fine by me. Why risk taking damage? That's a miss, and now we just hope that like hitting this unit with all of our own attacks has not like made its faith in us waver at all. I mean, we could easily like null lance it for 9 to 14 damage. I kind of like that idea, actually. Let's do so. I just want to confirm this is only hitting. Excuse me. It's not gonna hit Sokolova. No, okay. It's just hitting the unit that we've got mind controlled. I understand this. Yes.
All will suffer.
Definitely don't get in the way of this attack. That's pretty good. Well, the Gatekeeper's dead next turn. I know we could use it to scout. I just kind of want to start from a clean slate because we have mind control on a cooldown for our avatar. We can take 6 turns to wait to go into what I expect is going to be like the final room. If we want to. So, yeah, do that. Ideally, you'd be able to land a chain shot from here.
Good to go.
That's a very low percentage. I think you still take the shot rather than moving, though. Alright, having shredded the armor, pretty much any enemy can, or any squad member should be able to get the kill here. The easy choice is probably Queen Bee. She can actually use her plasma lance for once. We did pay like 300 for it. 12 damage is no joke. Okay, everybody take a turn and relax. There's another pretty good wave. I think we've played well on this mission. Since recovering... Since recovering it from the Andromedon losing mind control, I guess is what I mean to say.
Back online. Come get some.
If you had to rank the number or the order of the squad members you'd wish to die most to least, what would it be? I'm not saying you want them to die, but like who's the sacred squad member for us? I think Jammer is the most expendable. Followed by T-Rex. Just in my head canon. Obviously, Tanaka and Fizzlebeef have to die together. If they don't die together, it doesn't count. But Jammer, even though he's been with us the whole time, I picture him, he's like the plucky comic relief, right? So when the whole thing starts to go down, Tanaka, Fizzlebeef, and Jammer are running, and then Tanaka and Fizzlebeef look behind them, and Jammer's there shutting the doors to make sure that he pilots the ship up so it doesn't blow up in their face. And then they're like, Jammer, no! And he's like, we all knew how this was gonna end.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And then they just... Fizzlebeef gives him like the masculine up nod, and Jammer's like, get out of here, you two.
Got it covered.
You never could take a hint. Something like that.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
That's unfortunate. I really didn't think by moving up at like 2 extra tiles we'd have this issue. But we do. But I think it's surmountable. I do like how I said I'd like Jammer to die the most, and then all of a sudden, Jammer is in like a pretty bad position. I don't know if this would actually give us pistol shots, which is what I want the most. We're gonna try it though. Actually, yeah, okay, we got 2 pistol shots from here. Actually, one of the things I like about our options here is maybe shooting a frag grenade. Maybe we can get a rocket in further. Man, the explosions are not hitting the way I want them to hit here. What about you, Fizzlebeef? Husband and wife team here. How about this acid grenade? Doesn't really destroy cover. Okay, that's alright, because she's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. She's the one that makes you feel alright. Alright. David Ryan comes up on top here. Check this shit out. This is his great sacrifice for the team. Now he's got the world's best grenade. Or a rocket that is not bad. You think if we destroy that door, that's enough? Because we're not going to hit those units at the back anyway. So we might as well just try to destroy the door and destroy the cover for the units on the front.
Firing rocket.
Doesn't get to use salvo because he moved. Also didn't even destroy the cover at the back, which is what I wanted the most. But sure, I mean, what's done is done. Do we use a capacitor discharge? It's kind of our ultimate. I don't really want to use it for no reason. Sure, I think you fan fire probably. Or sorry, face off probably. Should be able to pick up 2 kills if they hit. 1. Oh, it's just a graze. 1 and a miss is just a horrible turn of
Right on
events.
the margins.
It is clear.
68. Okay, well, we may have no choice but to use a capacitor discharge. What about a dimensional rift? Okay, no, that's what we're actually going to do. We're going to put our avatar completely out of cover. So this is pretty much a Hail Mary. You know, we're trying to make sure nobody gets shot, so we're putting our most valuable asset out there. Whether or not that's a good decision will remain to be seen. But this should get 2 kills right off the cut. Or 4 kills right off the cut. I guess that's another possibility. What was I worried about again?
Got it covered.
Oh, there's still... There's still 2 more enemies.
Come get some. Affirmative. Come
Right?
now.
I thought there were 6 enemies in there. Well, we're about to find out if there's 6 enemies in there.
Whatever you say.
Apparently not. Sure, that... I mean, it went really well.
I'm going.
Position confirmed.
You know, just stack up all of the units at roughly the same spot here so there's no risk of popping a pod. I really feel like before we go into the final room, if this is the final room, we should endeavor to wait for all of our cooldowns to come back, which I think is only 2 turns. Some people are gonna have to reload anyway. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so everyone's just gonna Overwatch. I mean, we could probably just click end turn just to use it, but might as well get the Overwatches just in case. Let's look at our avatar. 1 turn.
Come get some.
Okay. Now we are prepared to go. Sure, let's send in Dr. Feelgood first. Seems like you should pop the pod? No? This might not even be the final room. It seems like there's a little bit more architecture left. There's also some dope-ass shark tanks back there.
No problem, boss.
Okay.
Astounding. This entire facility submerged beneath our oceans. For how long, I wonder? One problem at a time, Doctor.
Your form is but a shadow of our truth. We seek to defy that which would consume us all. Your efforts deny the sacrifice. Before you leave us.
Alright, so they've created their own avatar. And we can, oh, there we go. It's like we can go back and forth between units. I don't really feel comfortable out here. But here, I'll tell you what. Get all of your units behind cover here. Because we don't see the enemies. But that doesn't mean they're not there.
What's over there?
Even you two, I feel like you should come back.
Headed there now.
And if you take yellow moves, you still get an Overwatch. At least force the avatar to come back into our Overwatch trap.
Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Affirmative.
Theoretically could use Inspire and give like one of Sokolova or Jammer a chance to take an Overwatch or something.
I'm on it.
Okay, well they didn't get us. You know what? Take a move.
Moving out.
No enemies. Good time for a scanning protocol. Nothing? Oh, this surprises me greatly.
I hope it's worth it.
Well, if we have no choice
Seems doable.
but to put enemies out here, or sorry, put our own units out here, we're gonna put our own units out here, and we're gonna do so very, very bravely. But anytime there's an avatar, I'm telling you, dog, there's gonna be 6, I guess technically 7 Overwatches waiting for your ass.
Moving to Overwatch. I've got movement here.
And Sokolova can hit 8 Overwatches in a row if her skills hold. Nothing, huh?
Okay, I'll go.
For a man who was basically a god,
I'm going.
Thor Larson can be a little whiny sometimes.
I can handle that. Okay, I'll go.
Moving to position.
In a way, I kind of resent that a lot of people on our squad became... Oh my god. That's not where I wanted you. Became whiny? Because I was like, you got shot like twice. That's really good. You know how many people die on an average XCOM enemy within campaign? It's like 11 soldiers. Alright, we know there's going to be enemies soon, so... We're basically sending in the cannon fodder, as much as I hate to say it.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay.
It is clear.
Are we going to go around this? Probably not. I'd much rather just blow a hole through it. Did we take a frag on a unit that definitely does not need a frag? And what I mean by that is, did we take like a frag on Thor Thorson? Because if so, he super does not need it and could just blow up that wall maybe, if that wall is explodable. Just gonna put her here. Even though she's not behind cover, we need her to have line of sight. She's so important.
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now. Covering Overwatch. Affirmative, covering now. Hostiles are moving.
Oh, no kidding. Apparently there's enemies on the other side of this wall. Like, here's what I'm thinking. If you shot a grenade at this, the wall's not blowing up. Okay, good to know. That's an honest question. There we go. Okay, there's 3 avatars remaining. We only see one of them. Can you mind control an avatar? No. No, I find the possibilities proposed by the creature intriguing. Yo, that's not what you say in this moment, dog.
Your persistence is admirable, but tired. It is time to accept the path laid out before you, Commander.
Okay, well, you have to get out of here. What are your chances? I'm assuming you just can't dominate, an enemy avatar. No, we can only use it on that one. Okay, so this is definitely going to be, like, everything we've got on this first wave. Because why wouldn't we, right? We will get vision on the avatar if we come out this way, which is the biggest enemy to kill. We will get vision on... Oh, we won't. In fact, there's no place here that gives us vision on the avatar. Queen Bee does not have vision on the avatar. If we move her here, she will have it. Does this take her out of cover? Yes. Is she going to give up one for the team? Who do you think she is? This is a horrible chance of hitting. maybe she's just going to go on Overwatch instead. We'll see. All right, well, you guys are going to get in here to throw grenades, so we might as well be ready for that.
I'm trusting you here.
All right, what happens now? We don't have to use grenades. We could use this move instead. Destroy the avatar's cover. Possibly hit it. I like it. Before we do that, we should do whatever we're going to do with Fizzlebeef. Because he could shoot an acid grenade. No, he's not even going to get anywhere close. Okay, so don't even sweat that shit. Dr. Feelgood, you using a capacitor discharge? Probably more like a combat protocol, honestly. Alright, so you're opening with this. You want to destroy all that cover, give us as much line of sight as possible. Oh, it just also wrecks the shit out of our psionic trooper. This one does not. This one shoots around him conveniently and just blows up his cover. We missed, but at least destroyed enough cover to give us better lines of sight, is my thinking. The hit was just a bonus. Now we've got a much better chance of hitting, at least. So what do you do to start? Well, I think you open with the Dimensional Rift. We're not hitting more than one unit with a Null Lance, it seems. So a Dimensional Rift seems like the smart play to me. I don't think we need to mind control or dominate these Archons. If they were like Andromedons or something, I'd consider it, but at this level, I don't think it's necessary. Those are semi-weak enemies here. Okay, so the Avatar is teleported after its first move there. Can you put it in stasis? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to put it in stasis for sure. After we take all our shots at it, of course. And just ruin... Wait, you can't shoot it? Anything now? You need your sniper rifle. Just ruin the other Archons if possible. They're going to explode right at the next turn anyway, right? Chain shot, 5%. That's a good one. Well, what are we doing then? What are we going to do if we can't finish this? Can you throw a frag over here? Not fucking likely, right? Well, we have guaranteed attacks that we could use instead. You think these guys are all gonna die? 1, 2, 3. We have to do something here. Like, it can't get an acid grenade in there. Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean, I guess we go on an Overwatch to try to protect us from the Avatar. Or, sorry, to protect us from the Archons if they don't die from the psionic blast.
Scanning.
Scanning. Scanning.
And if this goes right, everything should die except the Avatar.
My mind is my shield.
And the Avatar is going to be in stasis, so we can just make an endeavor to hit it next turn and then push it someplace else.
More hostiles inbound.
Okay, more hostiles. That's bad. 3 chrysalids. Honestly, this is not that horrible. So this is the Overwatch. I really thought that the rift would go off before they got a chance to do anything. This would be a good time to hit. I could never stay mad at you. Okay.
Hostile neutralized.
What about these next ones? Don't move too far. You want to stay next to that rift, you see? That's a miss, I think. Yeah. Well, we got units out of cover, so this is pretty dangerous. Ooh, this would be nice. What in the fuck? Dude, Fizzlebeef, you've really been eating shit on these last few missions, I just gotta say.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
6 damage. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. Alright, well, we learned a little bit about how to use the rift there. Oh my god. 3 faceless. Could be worse. Could be worse. Did they get to move? Good, 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 good. That's good. Alright. Well then, seems like a reasonably good time for a capacitor discharge. I'm gonna try it.
Time for a power.
You always run the risk of just not doing anything. If you're like never being able to use it if you don't use it here. It also damages the Avatar and forces it to move. Not forces, but will probably encourage it to move, let's say. Sure. That might be an easier position, but the next time we hit it, it's gone anyway. Now, our worst unit is probably Jammer here. As much as I hate to say it. This is a really good time for a face-off. But it would be better if we shot a grenade at this thing first. So do we take advantage of salvo here? I mean, it's like endlessly respawning aliens. We can't really salvo properly. Or land a frag where I want to land a frag. My thinking is that she has a pretty good chance to kill all these dudes. So we should probably take advantage of that. Do we really want to try to move this unit to like a better place? Like, we do have a Null Lance, which is an easy kill here. But actually, probably better off using, like, a Void Rift. Pick up an easy kill. Alright, alright, alright. Here's what I'm thinking. You start with the Lightning Hands. Should probably try to hit the Archon. Actually, don't even start with the Lightning Hands. Start with the Fire Pistol. Critted it. Didn't kill it. That's actually totally okay. Because now, we're going to do a Lightning Hands. And this is very unlikely to work. But I like this play to give us a second chance at this anyway. That's fine. The reason I didn't shoot at one of the other targets was kind of a gamble. And the gamble is that we're going to hit them all on this turn anyway. Let's try. The Archon just got grazed, apparently. We missed the Avatar. Killed the Faceless. Killed the other Faceless. Keep in mind, we still have Chrysalids coming, so...
Target's cleared.
Jammer now. Takes the Archon hit. Wasted some actions there. I'd prefer,
See that one?
I'd prefer not to think about. I think maybe you just... Man, this is tough. I think you try to get him. Throw out a Null Lance.
I pierce all.
Thinking that maybe like a Void Rift is better against the chrysalids that are going to come our way. And where's this guy going now? Oh, that's way too far away. That's not good. Oh, but we can get him. Hopefully this doesn't spawn an avatar immediately on the next turn. Okay, there's one avatar dead. All of our good skills on cooldown, but one avatar dead. Alright, honestly, you have to be on Overwatch because of the chrysalids, so...
Looks like they called in some friends.
Okay, this is probably going to be another avatar dropping, I guess, here. Yep. And some heavy troops, but this is what Sokolova's here for. And Queen Bee, I guess. And this is why we saved, well, why I tried to save our AoE attacks. Should have saved Capacitor Discharge, though. Yo, I hear chrysalids, but I can't see them, so, like, I'm a little scared. Thorson's getting a little low. Something happened back there. They're taking shots, man. Or maybe they just unburrowed. No more. Not Thorson. Yeah, hit the commander's avatar. He can take it. If this comes back as some kind of cybernetic, psionic, chrysalid zombie, I'm going to be real disappointed. Alright, so Sokolova is here to hack these heavy mech troops. What's, like, the worst attack that we have? Because we really want to use, like, a Psi Rift on these dudes. But yeah, we want to basically do, like, a Void Rift right here. It should do enough damage. As always, I also feel like, what you want to do is maybe, well, Queen Bee's not going to be able to do too much anyway, because of the fact that she has a, well, she has blue screen rounds, though. Yeah. You probably want her to be up here and then take 3 shots at a heavy mech of some sort. She only has these shots. Okay. Well, why don't you take your, 100% chance to kill this thing? 3 to 6 damage? This doesn't seem right.
I'm too fast for you.
It's kind of a waste of blue screen rounds. But these things have got to go. And then we can use, Jammer's Shot to kill the other chrysalid. Okay, and then we have 4 actions remaining. 4 units remaining, I should say. So what do you do with those? That's a really good question. A really good question I don't really know the answer to. I think we wait for them to come to us, sadly. So we probably just sit back and wait for an Overwatch to come out.
Back in. Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah. As much as I don't love this idea, I think it's pretty important. I also feel like we probably move the commander's avatar back. And I think we also want to move this guy so he's not like the #1 enemy or #1 unit out of cover. Okay, a little chrysalid poison damage. We can get a heal out there. It's just not the right time. They're going to heal for almost that much each turn anyway. Okay, there's one more chrysalid left. Not really who I envision taking a couple Overwatches off me. Okay, we hit one. 50% chance to get another. Nope, that's okay. Alright, there's 2 Overwatches. Kind of supposed to hold on to these for heavy troops, but sure. There you go. He's dead. Anytime we get a free unit killed, I appreciate it.
One down, thousands to go.
One down, thousands to go is pretty much the way it feels right now, I'll admit.
Looks like they called in backup.
More backup. Fantastic. 3 sectoids. So this is what people were maybe talking about when they said there was a big difficulty spike. I guess one thing we're learning is that there's not really the ability to just hang back on this one, because they just spawn units every turn. We're going to try to get a little vision on something. There we go. So we only have vision. We have an avatar and we got a heavy mech. Being able to see the heavy mech means that Queen Bee can see the heavy mech. I think... Do you just go for the heavy mech kill? Well, before we try that, maybe we have a mind control ability. Can we use mind control on the heavy mech? No. Good to know, I guess. We have another Void Rift available. You could drop that Void Rift up here. But I think almost, as ridiculous as this sounds, we're going to send our Psionic Trooper off on his own, all by his lonesome. And you see these 3 sectoids over here. We're going to have him use the Void Rift here. The thinking being... Can you really only get... No, you can get all 3. The thinking being... Might be super lucky and get a kill. Might cause disorientation. Might give mind control of 1. Not quite the potency I was expecting to deliver there. Oh, but he got a mind control on one of them, apparently. Maybe?
Check it before you get too close.
I don't really understand. Oh, we ruptured and panicked it? Okay, I don't know. At this point, he's just chaining shit together. You did mind control one of the sectoids. Okay. Nice, I guess. You still going? Oh my god! He's still going! What is this? He's crushing it!
I definitely got that one.
Yo. I don't know what in the world this man has done, but he is a goddamn international hero right now. The world owes you a great debt. Alright, well, Sokolova, you gotta try to take control of this heavy mech. If you take control of the heavy mech, that gives us other options. We don't have to, work on shutting you down this turn. 86% chance to stun it, 44% chance to take control. I feel like you roll the dice, honestly. It's gonna do it! By like 2%. Okay, no problem. Easy peasy. Alright. So, heavy mech, that belongs to us now. Excuse me? We don't get to use it on this turn? It does give us way more vision for squad sight, though. And with that, maybe instead of doing what we were doing before, we take a shot at a unit that we're liable to kill. Like, we're much better off taking a shot at maybe this Viper and getting a kill, just so they don't have the chance to hurt us. And then we'll use the 83% chance to get a kill, and you whiff. Right now, of all possible times. Well, oh, that's not what I meant to do. We're not going to have a great chance at a shot here. So what I think you do...
What's over there?
You come out here. We got no vision. Like, we're not shooting a frag in there. As you can see. So we're probably just going for, like, a really, really aggressive Overwatch. And if we can kill one unit with the Overwatch, I think that's a pretty good turn of events.
I can handle that.
Actually feel like maybe instead of overwatching with you, we have you heal our Psionic Trooper, who's doing a little bit of sweet flanking action. We have to keep this guy alive. Did you see how he just handled an entire pod by himself with one of his weakest abilities? We also, that was a good turn. We also hacked the heavy mech. That's alright. Chrysalid poison, but then you get the HP back anyway. We hacked the mech. We're gonna use that on our next turn.
Bringing in reinforcements.
More reinforcements. Hey Ruka, this mission never ends. Somebody on Twitter told me it takes 20 to 40 minutes. Okay, it's our third avatar. It's like the Four Kings fight from Dark Souls 1. This is a nasty pod, dog. So many enemies on the screen, the game doesn't even know what to do anymore. Okay, you're gonna move there. What are you gonna do next? Mind control. On who? Sokolova. What do you do then? Well, you gotta break the spell, right? Hacked effect lost? This makes no sense to me. Oh, because the mind control. Oh, okay. It does, I gotta admit, it does sort of feel like it's all slipping away. I'm trying not to freak out about it yet. But at the same time, I'm kind of pissed that we apparently no longer can hit anything. The one mission where it seems to matter to actually land, shots, we can't land them. Oh, that's really bad. She has like 1 HP left. Oh, but she's got return fire and blue screen rounds. Yo, my girl's gonna go out fighting, if at all. Tanaka Fizzle? Tanaka Fizzle, what happened? I don't support this at all. Alright, I'm a little bit in shock. She's been with us forever. That was Roll Fizzlebeef's wife. There's too many units, man.
Inside me.
Okay, don't say that. That's just a little weird. What if we mind control our own unit? No, we mind control a Viper. It's not fair that I have all these dope mind control targets. You know what? Get ready to get fucked.
If you say so.
Oh, it's an Overwatchy dummy? That's never been a problem. Okay. I actually came out here to use a Null Lance, and then I realized Null Lance is not going to do jack shit for us. So it's either Stasis. Oh, we get Grapple, which won't use a move. I don't think it helps us that much. Okay, we got to think about this. This is not over yet. Probably. Are grenades just useless? Is that what we've come to the conclusion of? On this map, there's some kind of artificial gravity field that renders grenades completely fucking horrible and terrible and stupid. And I hate them. So this is a really good frag grenade. After saying that, I do feel a little, I feel like I jumped the gun a little bit, but still. This difficulty spike has come out of nowhere. We may need a second try on this mission. Well, don't be too excited about it. It came at a heavy cost. We have no idea where the Avatar is, huh? Doesn't seem so. Which is bad, because we have to kill the Avatar, or at least disrupt the Avatar, to get our mind control back. We got to go out there and take a look at it. I hate to do it, because the Commander's Avatar is so valuable. There you go. Now we see it. And I guess you drop this, like, fat-ass dimensional rift right here. And you hope that when it does damage, it breaks the mind control, because they're going to teleport. But I doubt it will. Where you go? That's not really a better place for me. Still very unlikely to pick up the kill. So, I mean, you're looking at this, you're starting to run out of options. I can't even stasis Sokolova. So, gotta give somebody an extra action. It can only be the commander's avatar. There's no way I'm shooting Sokolova. What is that, like a Woody Allen film? Shooting Sokolova? So we gotta come up with a better plan. I think one such plan could be dropping an acid grenade right here. And then praying for a merciful teleport. Ooh, what's up with that? You're still unable to throw that unit into stasis, huh? Or even throw my mind-controlled unit into stasis? Come on. Alright, well, if we wanted to get the maximum damage done here, who's doing it? It would probably be one of the units we've already got here. Can we take a chain shot, maybe? No. So we, here's how I see it. Inspire? No, it's not going to be good enough. We can't inspire the right unit. Okay, take the shot with T-Rex. 55%? They're right there. That's alright. You hit. You hit them. This is all about getting this mind control off, man. Plus, it would kill one of the avatars. That's not that much damage, though. Where are you going now? Back over here. I might be able to hit you with my side trooper now. I could also throw you in stasis, but as far as I'm concerned, we've got to get the kill on this turn to get Sokolova out of here, or this just starts getting so out of control that it can no longer be handled. Now get close enough to get shot by Jammer. Oh my god, it could happen. 65. Do you take the 65? I don't think you can feel comfortable with that. I think instead you come right over here. I took a yellow move! I took a yellow move. There's no excuse. Please, no, you don't understand. You gotta move. You gotta move! That way I can shoot you!
They're bringing in reinforcements.
Oh my lord. That is a colossal mistake. Well, a gatekeeper is very mind controllable. That may actually be the edge that we need here. But we do need to survive this turn. Yo, why? Look, is there salt? There's a little salt right now. Why make the final mission have 15,000 enemies spawning per turn if the game can't handle it without lagging like crazy? Okay. He had 1 HP left. You goddamn idiot. That's alright. That teleporter, he's done. Unless he kills my side trooper. That side trooper could go down. You know, we failed some missions on our XCOM enemy within playthrough. We could fail some on this one as well. But I still hold out a little bit of hope that we can pull this one together. He's fucking alive. Oh, he's in sustain. I see. Dude, all we gotta do, we kill the avatar.
Get out of my head!
So we kill the avatar, get Sokolova back, mind control the gatekeeper, raise up as many zombies as we fucking can. And all of a sudden, we might be able to kill the second avatar and lose all of our units in the process. There's like 80 enemies on the screen. I'm actually very concerned the game may crash. Okay, so you gotta kill this avatar. I mean, it would be awesome if we could use like Sokolova for it. There's pretty much no other option. I feel like we have to send our avatar in here as far as possible to get a gatekeeper. Are we going to be flanked in the process? Yes. And also, maybe there's going to be like 12 Overwatches to dodge. Bad start. Bad start. Okay. Gotta mind control the gatekeeper, though. We don't have one. We just got berserkers. That's probably still our play. Alright, dog. You've done your part. I can't stress this enough. Win, lose, or draw. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Could you dominate the gatekeeper? 68. You don't have a choice. You have to try because we can't mind control it. We're not close enough to mind control it. Let me just double check that. Because that'd be a terrible thing to make a mistake on. Nah, it's just berserkers that we can mind control. Alright, so we put, in true XCOM fashion, we put our faith in the game, or our faith on this mission, in a dice roll. Basically, pick a number between 1 and 10. You got 7 chances to get it right.
You are mine.
That's really poor. That's unfortunate for us.
Enemy is still up.
There's still a fucking out, as ridiculous as it is. I have abandoned the idea of cover. Cover no longer exists.
I'm going.
The only thing that exists are avatars and vipers. Oh my god, we don't have a shot. Well, that means you probably heal then. How the fuck are we gonna hit this dude then? Well, I guess we're gonna shoot him with our other avatar? My god. We've done it. That's 2 avatars down.
Missed him.
Missed him, he says. Missed him. Having already failed our domination, I think we're in a bad spot. I don't know how our commander avatar survives this shit, to be honest with you. One thing's for sure. You gotta keep the fucking Mimic Beacon alive to have any chance in hell of being okay here. I can't believe our Mimic Beacon fucking failed. It's so disappointing to me. To no end. Fizzlebeef, not handling the death of his wife as well as maybe we'd hope. But, you know, who among us can say we'd do any better in this given situation? Still got 2 turns left before we can hack again, which is pretty embarrassing. Remember when we hacked that unit and it did nothing for us? Those were the days, man. So what is this guy doing out here? Well, my master plan was hit the world's greatest flashbang grenade. But apparently, when you get down here, your grenade launcher just stops working. Just for the record. Like, you can't shoot grenades anymore. At least not as far as you used to be able to. I don't know if it's low ceilings or what, but, sure, take your shot. Knock this guy out of the game. That not missing was a stroke of incredible luck.
I need ammo.
You can kill this heavy mech at least. Take 1 more enemy out of the equation. Good enough. Did 6 damage and 5 damage. We know there's Viper. Why can't we shoot this grenade over here? There's like a new gravity field. It's changed the gravity over here. Just go on Overwatch, man. Okay, here we go. This should be a great moment of truth. This is making for good video right here as well. Okay, they're gonna mind control my psionic trooper. Although I have a mind shield. So I guess we're waiting for this to resolve. Alright. Yeah, this guy's gonna come over and punch me. That's probably gonna end my psionic trooper's life. Or is he coming up here to... No, he's punching Thor. Or, yeah. He fucking missed. Game, if you're gonna do it, just do it, you know? Take me out. I don't care. Punch the avatar as hard as you can. So, next turn, we're hoping to get close enough. Oh, I'll move out of Overwatch. I don't give a shit. We're hoping to get close enough to hit the enemy gatekeeper with a mind control. Which actually, now that I look at it, may not even require a, May not even require a move. That's weird. We got hit, but it didn't do any damage, maybe? Alright, but now he's dead. This mission has gone off the rails completely. I think that's fair to say. We're gonna have to probably redo it. But there's still an outside chance that somehow taking a mind control of this gatekeeper will give us the win. Wow, that's pretty bad, but we will heal. I am frustrated, but mostly because I feel like this final mission was just not telegraphed out of anywhere. This is unlike anything I've ever seen in the last 2 XCOM games at least. So this one, let's put it this way, it's made me pretty happy that I'm not doing Iron Man. We mind control the gatekeeper. Now we have to find some way. It's amazing how different it would have looked if we'd actually gotten that domination, but we have to find some way to get the gatekeeper like 15 kills. And it also doesn't get a turn. It doesn't get a turn until next turn. So, that's real shitty. Guess you'll open with a reload here. Hello. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, they're sleeping. You know how cats is and all that. They have been kind of dicks lately. Alright, I totally forgot about this Overwatch. That's alright. I mean, let me express. I don't expect this to work out. Dude, the flash is actually... Did someone take our grenade launcher when we came in here? Why is this the furthest range that we can shoot a flashbang? Is 2 squares away from us. Oh, but is it really this? There's some architecture here that's unseen? Alright, well, I still think a flashbang is sensible, so just land it here. Might as well hit 4 units with a flash. And if it does damage, then the gatekeeper might be able to resurrect them as zombies. Although I would suggest that these are probably not considered humanoid enemies. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Heading there now.
So what are we doing on this, our most important of turns? Basically trying to hit as many enemies as possible. But also, if I can take a pot shot at the Avatar, I would really love to. And we can. I mean, we have to try to wound it. We did 6 damage. It's gonna teleport.
Hard target, minimal damage.
It's poisoned as well. Where did it teleport to? All the way back there, huh? Alright, well, I think you try to kill something. I guess you try to kill this guy. Dude, I have no idea, basically, what's going on in this mission. I'll just level with you. I got no fucking clue. But this is what this is where we're at. So this is what we're doing, okay? We're gonna chain shot this berserker, and we're gonna kill him. And this mission, someone on Twitter told me, the final mission is 20 to 40 minutes long. Yeah, okay. Good one. $18 damage apparently does not kill a berserker. I mean, I'm not even mad. That's just the math of the situation. Mind control is still mind controlled. Good. 5 enemies are disoriented. The Avatar got hurt for 1, but it healed. It healed first, which is actually good for us, because then the poison damage at least counts. It may be something that matters. You're gonna shoot at the gatekeeper? It understands. It understands the potential danger. Certainly, this is one of those situations where once it started going off, it's never really recovered. But we're somehow still not dead. That was a wild move. So now my thinking is that this guy definitely misses. Whoa! It actually came true. My thinking is we spot the Avatar. we try to hit the Avatar with a Dimensional Rift, assuming we still have that ability available. Dude, the suppression matters so little to me right now. And then we try to kill as many units as possible with the Zombie Raiser. And if the Zombie Raiser raises enough zombies, maybe we can build our own squad to fight back here. Also, this Gatekeeper is sucking up like 8 enemy actions. And they cannot hit it. It's not hittable. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Dude, this is awesome. At least they've stopped spawning enemies. Like, if they've stopped spawning enemies, there's a theoretical chance we could just kill all of these ones and then be, maybe be in an okay position, but I'm skeptical, I must admit. Oh, the cats want to come out now, but you don't want any part of that. Okay, reload to start with. The Avatar is back there. Do you shoot the Avatar first? I think you shoot the Avatar first. We try to do some damage to it, or at least make it easier to hit in the future. I mean, I can let you out, Tomo, if you want. There's no food out there for you. We missed... I hate when you destroy cover and it destroys line of sight. It makes no sense to me. Okay, any chance you hit the Avatar? Might not even be what we should be shooting at, but... Okay, well, I guess what we do instead is we come out here. Maybe to here. Overwatches are coming off here, apparently. Ooh, okay, thanks for the armor. More Overwatches. Okay, can we... Is this a free action to open our shell? Because if it's not a free action, I don't really want to do it. 25% chance to hit the Avatar? Well, there's no choice. We open our shell then. And if we die, we die. But I hope that that's not how this goes. Yeah. Okay, let's look at Gateway. Any humanoid enemies killed can be raised as psionic zombies. 5 to 7 damage. So what you try to do before that, I guess, is weaken the enemies as much as possible. Well, unfortunately, you only have shots at enemies that are gonna die anyway.
Alright, I'll go.
I mean, you have a reason to be despondent now. I'll give you that. Oh, wait, you got a shot at this muton now. Okay, take this. He's not a humanoid. And you didn't hit him anyway. So sweet, good job. You're the best, man. Fizzlebeef, how many shots above or around 40 to 50% have you missed on this mission? And let's not even worry about the ones that were like 85. Although I guess that's kind of like beside the point right now. Vipers are not really humanoid. The Gatekeeper's on our side. Yeah, get this guy weakened. He doesn't seem that perturbed by the situation. So we have you, and I'm assuming that this is going to make you pretty ornery to move over here. Trigger some Overwatches, perhaps? But we need to get you out. And what I'm thinking here is like a Null Lance on the Avatar might put us in a position where we can hit you with the Rift, which wouldn't kill you, but it would be a start, you know? So there's 8 damage. You're going to move. You have moved to the world's worst location. I hate you. I don't know if Berserkers count as humanoid, but we have to try. We're really only going to hit 2 enemies with this, which is extremely disappointing. But it's got to be done. I mean, we're the Gatekeeper. They raise zombies. They raised 2 zombies. We don't have a shot at an Avatar. We also can't use our zombies, which is bullshit. Kill this mutant. Get him out of here. There you go. Are we... I don't know. Tomo, what do you think? Are we fighting back here? Ruka, what do you think? Are we making progress? I can't really tell. One thing I will tell you, I'd really like to have my psionic trooper right now. They're gonna start to run out of enemies pretty soon. Oh, dude, forcing the enemy avatar to go on Overwatch strikes me as a very, very good situation for us. Oh, they stunned it. The gatekeeper is stunned. That's all right. He's already done his part anyway. Oh my God, no, he hasn't. Our Psy zombies get killed? They brought back Thor Larson only to let him die soon after. That's fair. We deserve to get hit there. In fact, we deserve to die. And in fact, we deserve to fail this whole mission. But this master plan with the Psy trooper or the avatar gatekeeper, it had the slightest glimmer of hope, didn't it? I'm happier to have him over here.
I think I need some help.
This mission is fucking punishing, man. Well, that's just rude. He's probably dead no matter what then, huh? I think we have to throw a Hail Mary at the Avatar. Pretty much just have to go all out. If you want to go, Tomo, you can go. Okay? There's no food out there, but you can go. Okay. Well, what does a Hail Mary at the Avatar look like? As we have... Ooh, don't reload. Do you have a shot at this guy yet? At the Avatar, that is? Seems not. Okay, well, we want you to have a shot at the Avatar. So this is like our last-ditch effort. Everybody moves into Avatar range. If you get caught by an Overwatch, you get caught by an Overwatch. You have to kill the Avatar. That's a miss. The Avatar gets a shot because of their Overwatch. If we see them, they see us, I guess. Which is fair. I only want to call out things I actually see as unfair. Don't want to be the boy who cried wolf here. So it's a 25% shot. Unfortunately, I really do think we take it. Look, that's good. If only because we've hit the teleport proc now, presumably. Did it move to a position that's better for us? Yes, if the, if we live. Not if we live. I don't think I think we should just go for the damage here. If we can get Fizzlebeef to land a shot, that's what I mean. We're just hitting this guy with everything we got. Please teleport into a position that is amenable for me. So you're gonna take 7 more damage. That's not bad. Now where are you going? It's actually a great location. Fizzlebeef does have to reload, but my lord, if you could actually land a chain shot here, which you can't. If you could land a rupture here, 57%. We've also got Dr. Feelgood. We've also got the Commander's Avatar, which has another move. Well, you gotta open with the shots, because we actually have the Gatekeeper with a turn this turn. Can't use the zombie ability. Consume. The touch of a Gatekeeper may consume the life of a nearby unit, healing itself while causing severe damage. If the target is slain by this, it will become a zombie. Hold up. Open your shell. Consume this enemy. Consume this muton. 70%? Interesting. We'll talk about it. First things first, though. I think you gotta go for the rupture shot. Shred its armor, knock it out. Oh, Fizzlebeef! Fizzlebeef! Have you done it? You've ruptured it! It's got 2 HP! Free action! But all you can do is reload. All we need is, the ability to hit this thing. The Avatar, that is. We got no shot at it. The Gatekeeper has no shot at it. The Gatekeeper can't do it, so don't get your hopes up. Can Dr. Feelgood get in range to hit this avatar? The dream could be real. I'm so salty we used our combat protocols. Throw it at the wall. See if it sticks. 75%. I actually don't believe it.
Negative damage.
To get so close and have you whiff on this for me. Okay, so what do we do now? Very simple, I think. Our commander's avatar shoots at the Muton to put it in consume range. Oh my fucking god, you're the worst. You're this squad, man. Could you choke any harder than this? You can't fire the beam if the Gatekeeper's open. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, close your shell then. What can you see? Muton. You. Just the Archon. Oh, you might as well go for the consume, man. It fucks up your armor for sure, but maybe you get super lucky and get a kill here. Nope. But that's how you heal yourself, right? You get some of that life force back? Yeah. Okay, what the hell's going on now? I honestly have no idea. Somehow this shit is going. We still have a chance to kill the Avatar. Against all fucking odds. Jammer's dead. I actually forgot the Jammer was alive there. What just exploded? That sounds like a Gatekeeper. No, Gatekeeper lives. You're gonna mind control David Ryan. This is bad, but think about how little damage we have to do in order to actually kill, don't stun it. Just don't stun it. Think about how little damage we have to do in order to actually kill the Avatar right now. Big miss. Big miss. Big miss. That sounded like a hit. We still got HP, though. Unless that health bar is about to go down by a lot. Yo, that Viper already just killed a unit. So, as far as... No. I do need to have a unit available to attack.
I think I need some help. Might be poisoned here.
That's an understatement of the century. Now everything can hit the Gatekeeper, man. What are you shooting at? We still got Fizzlebeef. He can still save the world. Well, that's extraordinarily rude given the circumstances. Okay. We got the Gatekeeper.
It's inside me.
The Avatar has to get killed. This is the last turn. And I definitely don't want to do this mission again. So it really just becomes, can we kill the Avatar? Can we, like, get up here? That's a yellow move to get up there? Well, I could try to consume an enemy, but... I hate that it comes down to this, man. There's no way Fizzlebeef's getting close enough to have a shot. We might as well get him close enough to maybe be able to do it next turn. Unless... Nah, it's unlikely, man. That's unlikely. Well, okay, so it becomes the Commander's Avatar then. Actually, it's a 65. You gotta take it. I actually give up. I give up. The number of, like, 70 or near 70s we've had on this mission that have failed is too high. The demoralization, I can't express enough. I can feel it in my fucking bones. Deep in my core. But maybe the Gatekeeper lives for one more turn. Ah, and then we missed our huge shot on the Muton, too. Dude, this is actually nonsense. To come so close and have it all fall apart. Remember this when people say, oh, Northernlion, your RNG is so good. Oh my god, we survived long enough. They sent in another wave of reinforcements. This is the one apparently designed to just murder your ass. 2 heavy mechs and a sectopod. Well, here's the deal. We're killing this avatar. Hopefully. I wish I could just resolve your turn, and you could give me an indication of what happened afterwards. Because, it's gonna take a while here. You know what? Please shoot the, Commander's avatar. Commander's avatar is not gonna die. You might as well shoot it. What's this? Not mind controlling the Gatekeeper. 7 damage. This might be the end of this Gatekeeper, and you know what? It's served us well. I can't fault it too much. The more actions you suck up, the better it is. Please, just let me do like a null spear or a dimensional rift or something. Oh my lord. It may live. It may live yet. And it's possible we could summon some Psy zombies off it. If there's anything I don't like about this mission right now... Dude, thank you for not using your tongue attack, because I would really like to have this unit have a chance to attack. But if there's anything I don't like about this final mission, it's the fact that it seems so inelegant, right? Like, oh, that might hit. Oh, like it's just so many enemies. It's such a clusterfuck. Like I can't wrap my head around the puzzle. No, this is everyone gives up their autonomy for the team. Don't freeze on me. We still have no other abilities left with Commander's avatar, which bums me out an enormous deal. However, if the Gatekeeper opens its shell, it can drop a dimensional rift. I think it can actually win us the game. Please. I request it. It's done it. The Gatekeeper hack. Oh!
Without the Elder stabilizing,
That never should have worked.
everything's going haywire. That gate's not gonna hold much longer.
You heard her?
What do you mean you heard her move? You think I'm fighting these things?
Shen, tell me you've got a plan B here. Nice work.
Was it anything on my end? This shouldn't even be possible. Unless...
I'm glad you guys are still seeing this.
Whatever it is you're doing, it's working.
Because on my end, it seems like XCOM 2 has crashed. Oh, it's recovered, thank God.
You okay? We just lost contact.
What the hell is happening here, Doctor? It's the Elders. They're overwhelming our link, enveloping the Commander's consciousness.
Then sever the connection.
we do that, we risk a complete overload.
We will reclaim what was given. We will be whole once more. Now! Your victory here means the end for all others. It will follow you as it followed us. You are not ready. We must not fail.
Vital stabilizing. Synaptic activity returning to acceptable levels.
And one transdimensional psionic network down for the count.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
This is the Liberation Network broadcasting on all frequencies. Advent is in full retreat across all areas.
Heavy fighting continues in the city's centers as Advent forces attempt to regroup.
We're barely keeping up with the flood of refugees here, as people continue to desert the Advent-controlled city centers.
Full curfew remains in effect as the administration deals with the ongoing crisis.
To all of you in the occupied zones, hold your ground. Continue the fight. We promise you, help is on the way.
Well, we did it. Final mission, a little bit of a bloodbath. Something seems to hint at a sequel, or possibly DLC, which is also fine, because Enemy Within was DLC and it was awesome. Okay, commander level victory. Apparently we have no stats. Missions 1, we won 32, lost 2, 9 flawless, 413 aliens killed, 9 soldiers lost. Okay, next page. Soldiers who saw action 18, first colonel in 108, 412 man days lost to injury. 55 promotions, 5 colonels, 1 psionic trooper, 1 magi, 15 hack rewards, 5 robots hacked, a little embarrassing. 7 scientists, 4 engineers is probably a little low, but I think we got to these milestones relatively quickly. And there you go. We built 1 radio relay. Our mission here is complete. No disrespect meant to the Firaxis team, but I'm gonna stop the episode there. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I'm impressed that we managed to make it happen. I think we learned a lot of valuable tips, and also solicit feedback. The ending is gonna go up while I'm not here, so I won't be able to start another XCOM 2 series right away. Maybe we'll go through and we'll play on Legend Iron Man. Maybe we'll go through and we'll play with mods. Maybe we'll go through and we'll wait, I should say, until XCOM 2's first expansion comes out. But for now, I hope you guys have enjoyed the series as much as I have. I think it's an amazing game in spite of some performance issues, and I'm excited to have another game to return to periodically for the channel. Thanks for all your advice, and thanks for your support. I'll see you next time.